Good morning, everybody. It's me, your boy G, coming at you from the hotel. I'm out of town right now, so cup is brown like me, simple, plain. The coffee is ghetto. It's just plain. It says blend. That's all it said at the hotel. I'm at a hotel, man. I can't tell you which one because you know why. But anyways, where am I at here? I'm gonna tell you a story today about when I went to jail. How I turned the L.A. County Jail upside down one night. Um, I got busted for I was doing some hard time. I did a hard crime, jaywalking. That's right, I was jaywalking. I did 11 days in jail for jaywalking in three different facilities. That's right, baby. They take their jaywalking serious up in here. So anyway, I went to jail, and in the county jail, it's loud, man, at night. LA County jail is so loud at night. It's like one of the loud, because there's nothing to do but scream and yell at each other. And all the cells are facing the wall, so nobody knows who's talking. So they cuss each other out, and they're called cell soldiers, because they're in their cell acting like soldiers, and they're cussing because nobody can see them, right? So I was a cell singer, because I started singing. Nobody can see me, so I started singing, right? Oldies. And everybody was howling at me, and what they're doing, everybody's selling their contraband stuff they snuck into their cells, food, drugs, whatever. I got this on the line, I got this on the line, and that means I got this for sale, I got this for sale, and all that. So it's loud, and it's loud, it's so loud. So people were cussing me out, telling me shut up. They were saying things about my mama I thought only the family knew about. You know what I mean? They were doing all that, but I didn't care. I kept singing, right? And then this black guy in the next cell, he started singing with me, right? Next thing you know, these guys are making requests. I'm like Art LeBeau up in there. I'm doing oldies. I'm doing a whole concert, right? I even did that song, mind blowing decisions, causes head on collisions. So anyway, right? And I did it from beginning to end. I did all the little sound. I go do 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 do. All the music, the instruments, all that, right? Next thing you know, these fools are going crazy. They're clapping. I was like Engelbert Humperdinck up in there. You know what I mean? And so, next thing you know, I had them singing gospel music. I had 300 guys. We had 150 guys in the bottom row, 150 guys in the top row, and I had everybody, 300 guys singing gospel music, man. Right? You know, clapping their hands. We were having church up in there, right? So finally, I said, "All right, guys, I did your stuff. Now I want to do my thing." You know what I mean? So I started singing I did a little rap. I go, I'm gonna do a little thing for you. So I started doing this little rap. I hope I can remember the words, right? It goes, hey, young man, come and listen to this jam. Try to listen to these words as close as you can. You say your money's funny, your change is strange. You can't get a job because of your age. You done got kicked out of the pad because you can't get along with your mom and your dad. The other day you got kicked out of school when you went and called the teacher a fool. And now your friend just told you that you better run because a man came looking for you with a gun. You got his daughter pregnant, you left her cold. He said she was only 15 years old. You got a warrant out for your arrest. You violated probation with a dirty test. Your friends only want you for what they can get. You're so hooked on drugs that you just can't quit. All you want out of life is to be happy. I'm gonna tell you how, so just listen to me. You see, trying to be happy without the Lord is like trying to do time without being bored. It's like barbecuing beans on a grill, like charros standing still. It's like a jackrabbit that doesn't hop, like Shooby Dooby Doo without Shabbat Bop, like Al Green without his voice, like Howard Hughes without a Rolls Royce, like Billy D. Williams without his smile, like saying Sugar Ray had no style. Well, I guess you see, it's impossible, but I know the way your joy will be full. Just call on Jesus, he loves you, he knows exactly what you're going through. That's right, baby. I did that, and then I continued. I said, there once was a man who had everything like money, a family. He lived like a king. But then one day he lost it all because he couldn't stay away from alcohol. He'd seen his life was a total wreck. He ended up with a noose around his neck. He didn't want to live anymore, but then there came a knock at the door. He didn't know who it could be, so he got down to go see. When he opened up the door, there stood a man who said, please read this message when you can. So the man grabbed the paper and he slammed the door. Then he read this message all about the Lord. When he finished reading, he began to cry and invited Jesus into his life. He walked over and knelt by a chair, and he came to the Lord in a simple prayer. He said, Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. Now the man is living like a winner. Well, there's millions of people who can testify how their lives have changed and the reason why. I'd like to share my story with you all and why I feel 10 feet tall. See, my dear pops was a rolling stone, so I learned about out life on my own. I'll never forget the day that my mom said, son, I hate to say this, but your daddy's dead. 9 years old without a dad. My mother and my brothers was all I had. My mother brought us up all alone. She worked her fingers to the bone just to give us a home. Being the oldest of the bunch was quite a job. I learned to lie, fight, steal, and rob. And when we moved to the big LA, life out here was a different way. I tried to walk alone, but I couldn't hang. I met some guys and I got into a gang, low riding, trying to act mean, standing on the corner with a gangster lean. I would go to school just to stroll down the halls, used to walk around town, writing on the walls. I could talk my way out of anything. I had to rap for the girls to make their hearts sing. I could move like magic on my feet. I could dance all night and never miss a beat. I could rock a party till the break of dawn. But when the party was over, all the fun was gone. In and out of jail, that was me. I put my precious mother through misery. K.I.K. was my name. I was acting like life was just a game. I always wanted to be a movie star so I could buy my mama a fancy car. Well, I went to church one summer night and I seen I had to get my life right. I invited Jesus into my life and I became a different man inside. I always said religion wasn't my trip, but it's not religion. It's a relationship between me and Jesus. He's my best friend. He said he'll be with me until the end, and he can be yours too if you want him to. Just listen close. I'm going to tell you what to do. Just talk to Jesus straight from the heart and tell him that you want to make a new start, and that's it. Well, when I was done, they clapped. But after that, nobody spoke another word that night. We all just sat there in total darkness and silence and a peace. God came in to the LA County Jail, baby. In that darkness, I witnessed it, man. God's a trip, man. God's a trip. All right, guys, so that's my little thing today. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your coffee. And remember what I always say, man, be a blessing to somebody, man. Keep doing it. It'll come back to you. You just keep casting that bread upon the water. It's going to come back to you. And it's not going to be from the people you're doing good for. God's going to bring it from other ways. So just wait for the blessings. But first, you got to be a blessing. Adios. Enjoy.